Look at this. And I was in such denial. Baby, that hair is damaged from the roots. Do you hear me? Not a curl in sight. And I was just so confused. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Simone, Nicole here. And as you can tell by the title, we're taking this quick weave out. It's a wash day, but I also discovered that I had heat damage and I've low-key ruined my hair. Slay. But anywho, let's get into it, because I'm looking at this footage and I'm like, poor innocent Simone. Like, she had no idea what was coming for her. So the first thing that we're gonna do is start by soaking the quick weave in oil, just to make sure that when we get in the shower and get it completely wet under water, that it'll come out flawlessly, because that's how you remove a quick weave, is just by soaking it in water. So this first step is technically not necessary, but I just wanted to do it. Now we're gonna go to the middle section and actually cut out the actual tracks that she sewed in. I had like 2 tracks. I think y'all know this. I had like 2 tracks in the middle that were sewn in so that I could like flip my hair over to do a middle part or to do a side part. Shout out to Lachey, who installed my hair. This hair it's been with me since Paris. So it's been like, I think I had this quick weave for 2 months and it held me down, babes. So shout out to her. If you didn't see the install, I will have the video where I got it done, and all her info will be in that description box, and that'll pop up on the screen now. Now that that is out, I am just going to twist up my hair that is damaged, that I don't know is damaged. Again, double slay, and then we're gonna get in the shower and we are going to soak this good old quick weave off. You know that your stylist did a good job if your quick weave comes off all in one go, and mine did, and it's actually still sitting in my beauty room just as it's been pulled off, because I want to reuse that hair. It was good hair. It's hair by the wig dealer. I want to have a moment like that again, because it looked like my hair but better. Like the install looked like my hair but better, and I kind of live, laugh, love for that. So since I did not feel like doing all of this in one night, this is actually me the next day. It is time to take out my braids. Now, I knew that I was gonna have to take my time with this, because I knew that I had glue at the root of my braids that I'm showing you here. That's not because of Lachey, that's because of me. When I would be like refreshing the quick weave, I would have to like glue it, and I knew that I was gluing it directly onto my hair. Took some oil. The oil that I'm using is just oil that I've had for a really long time, and I'm just trying to use it up. But you can use any old oil just to help to get that glue to slip down your hair, because the last thing you want to do is sit there and yank it out. Then I'm gonna go on with my Prose pre-poo. I love this pre-poo. Prose is a custom hair care brand. I've worked with them on a bunch of occasions over on TikTok. The pre-poo is one of my favorites. The pre-poo and the oil are a slay for me. And then I'm gonna use this pattern paddle brush to detangle. This pattern brush is, I wanna say, the best paddle brush I've ever owned. Slay. Shout out to Pattern. And y'all know I'm trying to stop using combs and brushes, because I think that my hair is falling out, and I still think my hair is falling out, and now my hair is damaged. We'll get into it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna go on a whole hair journey in the coming month or year. And honestly, y'all, I'm really thinking about cutting my hair off. Not like drastically short, even though I really want to cut it. I really want to cut it off like finger wave short, like to the scalp short. I ain't gonna do that, but I have in a bob right now. It's another quick weave and it's a bob, and I'm kind of really feeling having like very little hair. And I already feel like, you know, my hair is real damaged up to the root, and I feel like my hair's falling out anyways, because it's so much thinner than it ever used to be. So it might be the time. Any hoosers, I'm making this face because I was watching Baby Reindeer. My niece told me to watch it without properly explaining to me how traumatizing that show is. And if you've watched it, tap in. Let me know down in the comments if you have recovered. I barely have, and it's probably been like a month since I've watched it. Now I am using both Olaplex and the Bomb Bar on the part where my leave out was, because I love doing that when I'm reverting my hair from straight to curly. I'm using all these products in particular just because I was at the very last bit of the bottles. Usually I wouldn't go in with Bomb Bar and Olaplex, but I just wanted to use what I have. You don't have to do both. I'm just using what I have on hand. I'm gonna get that nice and combed through on my hair, twist that up, and now it is time to get in the shower. This is how much hair I lost, which, I mean, I guess whatever. I'm already balding, so it's whatever, but whatever. I think that's a normal amount of hair to lose. These are the products on the wash day lineup, and you know that the products are good if I am using them, like, how do I say this? Voluntarily, I guess you could say. Like when something isn't sponsored, I get to really show y'all like my faves. Not that I'm ever lying in my sponsorships, y'all know me. I ain't never lied for a check, never will. But it's just nice to almost feel like you have like the freedom. I love this Sacred, it's like a clarifying shampoo and scalp scrub. I love it. Down, like to the point where I was looking forward to using it when I took out this install. That's how much I love this product. So if you haven't tried anything from the Sacred line, I would definitely recommend that one. I went in and washed my hair twice with it, and then I was so excited to see my hair. Look at this. And I was in such denial. Baby, that hair is damaged from the roots. Do you hear me? Not a curl in sight. And I was just so confused. Like, how is this possible? I've never had heat damage like this before a day in my life. And I just said, you know what? Whatever, it's hair, it'll grow back, slay, slay, slay. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I know exactly what I did to do that, because I was not straightening my hair a lot. I really wasn't. It was a particular heat styling tool that I used, and I'm almost sure that's what it was. So I don't want to put the company on blast, but it was a particular heat styling tool that I haven't used in years, that I pulled out of my collection thinking like, oh, this will be a slay, and it absolutely wasn't, and it burned the hell out of my hair. So I'm really disappointed by that, but like I said, it's just hair, it'll grow back. It's just annoying to have that severe of heat damage right at the front of my hair. However, since I am true to this, not new to this, I know exactly how I'm going to treat this damage. So I wanted to use this Heritage rice water rinse. If you did not know, provides like strength and fortifies your hair. But rice water when you make it yourself is pretty stinky. So I was excited to use this one because it is not stinky, and it just is overall a lot easier to use because it's more emollient, it's thicker, it doesn't run down your body. It was cute. It was my first time using it, but I did like it. So I detangled my hair with the Shea Moisture Bond Repair conditioner. Then I got out of the shower and used the Sacred hair treatment. Like I said, I really like the Sacred products, like for real, for real. Then I got back in the shower and proceeded to use the Main Choice Warming Deep Conditioning Mask. Y'all, it is the most unique product I've ever used because it literally heats up while you're using it, so it makes for such a good experience, and it is just in general a really good deep conditioner. And I'm so happy I got put onto this. I actually got put onto this product via a sponsorship, so just put it out there. Not all sponsorships are bad, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just follow the girls that you trust to really keep it a buck with you, even when they are getting paid a buck. You feel me? So this is what my hair is looking like upon rinse out. We're in a pretty good place. It's cool. I don't mean to sound disappointed, but I'm like, I'm balding, but the curls are already starting to come back. Now I'm gonna go on with the K18 leave-in treatment, and I'm specifically going to focus that on the front of my hair because you're supposed to use it on your hair when it's like squeaky clean with nothing on it. So I'm using a good amount, and I am going to put that up and leave it in the front of my hair. We're gonna get out of the shower and we're gonna attempt, well, the goal was to do a quick wash and go. Did it happen? Kind of. Not really though. So we picked out our items for this wash and go on my new shelf. I know you guys have not seen this yet, but it is coming in another video. It's just gonna take me a while to produce that video because there's a lot of moving parts to it. So the starting time is 11:16. I'm gonna first go in with this Briogeo hair density serum. This is my first time using it. I don't even know if it worked. I know I keep on complaining to y'all that I'm going bald. So I'm like, whatever products I have in my collection to stop that, slay. Now I'm gonna go on with my favorite leave-in conditioner that I have tried in a very long time, which is my Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner. The definition on this thing is just crazy. And then Mish sent me over their hair gel. Baby, this Tropical Oasis hair gel is one of the best gels I've ever tried. The clump sister goes crazy. So those are going to be my main two stylers. I'm just going to use a leave-in and a gel. And if you've ever experienced where when you get done with your hair is flaking a lot, it's because your two products aren't mixing. So to make sure the two products are compatible with each other, you actually just want to mix them on the back of your hand and see if they clump up on the back of your hand, and if they do, then they're not compatible. I made a TikTok about it. I will link that down in my description box. So for the front of my hair, I'm going to finger coil the pieces, and I'm only going to use mousse to do so. When we get to the very front, I'll show y'all in way more detail because the pieces are longer. But in my head, that's what I thought I wanted to do, and then I like hated the way that it turned out the next day, so I went in and did a different technique, which y'all will see in just a minute here. But for the rest of my hair, I just kept it pretty repetitive. In order to go faster, I find that I am not as, how do you say, tender with my curls. Like, I take much bigger sections. I don't go through and shingle, because a lot of the times it's actually not super necessary. So that's how I'm able to go through the process faster, and by only really using two products. So as you can see, the front of my hair does look better. She's looking cuter. She's looking a little more revived, and I'm gonna keep working on her, doing protein treatments, doing all that stuff in between my protective styles, because this summer is just giving protective style. I'm sorry. For the front of my hair, I'm gonna go across it, and I am going to add mousse only, because I'm going to treat the front of my hair almost like it's like a type 3 kind of a hair, and you can't put a lot of product on that hair type. So I'm just going to put the mousse on there, then I'm going finger coil it, and by doing that, I'm just wrapping it around my finger just to encourage the curl to form. But the problem with this technique was that the curls ended up being too big and they didn't match the rest of my hair at all. So what you're going to see me do here is to actually use tiny little rods and do like a rod set on the front of my hair, and that came out like okay. So the next day I went in and stretched my hair with my Rev Air, and I did mess up by leaving the Rev Air on the middle part of my hair for too long, like where my leave out was, and ended up stretching it a little too much. So now I know that I just need to be sensitive on the entire part of where my leave out was, and not just the very front of my hair. Now, these are my final results. They are cute. Sorry to sound like a Debbie Downer. My hair did come out cute. I'm happy to be back as a curly girl. It's giving protective girl summer, and I might cut my hair off. But besides that, hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see you super duper soon in the next one. If you're loving every night, make you mad.